Hi, I'm Ed Clark. I'm the editor of Egg Industry Magazine, and we're here with Gary West, who is the chairman of United Egg Producers and the president of J.S. West in Modesto, California. Gary, you're in the middle of a battle in California over whether cage production could be allowed. Could you explain that to us?
Certainly, I'd be glad to. I was chairman of UEP starting last October, but I didn't expect to be also the fighting for our existence in California and trying to overcome the initiative that the Humane Society of the United States is gathering signatures for. They want to end basically the cage production as we know it today. They want to make sure that the chicken can move around and flap their wings in their cage environment. Well, this has been bred out of them years and years and years ago, and they don't expect that. But we have enough room in the cages for the chickens to eat, sleep, to turn around, and to live very comfortably. We have had a scientific advisory committee that has recommended the various things like cage space, feeder space, light, ventilation, and we've, as an industry, have adopted all those principles and guidelines, and we have adopted them so that we feel very confident. We're the only scientific group that has adopted principles to take care of our animals, and HSUS is fighting us on basically ideology and not any kind of a science-based project. So we feel very confident that we're doing the right thing. We're treating our animals humanely, and we are fighting their issue on basically not wanting us to have animals. Period. So it's going to be an uphill battle, but we feel we're very confident in winning this.
What do you think is their ultimate agenda?
Their ultimate agenda is to get animals out of cages and to also attack the other industries of animal agriculture. It's my feeling that they don't want any confinement of any animals, and they don't and again on no basis but just ideology. They don't feel that animals are destined to be in a cage or in a pen or any kind of arrangement like that. So it doesn't make sense, quite frankly, because when you have animal agriculture, you want to keep them safe. You want to keep them in an environment where they have food, water, and they're safe from predators. And that goes all the way down from dairy cows to horses to chickens to pigs, and you've got to confine them in some way to ensure those qualities.
If they were successful, what would the result be?
Well, the result would be to put us out of business in California, and the reason I state that is that, quite frankly, California would not allow the 5 times expansion we'd have to incur to increase the facilities to house those chickens in a cage-free environment. It's very difficult to get a permit in the state to house any kind of an animal situation, and it's becoming more difficult for dairies, for any kind of agriculture. So if we were defeated on this initiative, I doubt very seriously if anybody would expand enough to accommodate the cage-free operation, and secondly, probably they wouldn't be able to do it economically, because the same egg we're going to consume in California, we're going to bring it in from Iowa or from Indiana or from Mexico or from China, and that egg's going to be consumed in California the same way we're producing it today. All it's going to do is put the California producer out of business.
What do you think per capita consumption would do if this initiative passes?
Well, I think it would be relatively the same, because, as I said, that same egg would be produced out of state or out of the country and be shipped in. So I think it would be more expensive, but I think the consumption probably would remain relatively stable.
Many producers, many of your members have some of their flocks devoted to cage-free production.
Yes, and we do have in our partnership, we have several cage-free organic. We have EB, which is another specialty type egg. We have actually about 5 or 6 different specialty eggs, including browns, that we market in our through our stores. That accounts for about 10% of our sales.
Statewide, what percentage of California production is specialty right now, and how is that changing?
I would say that right now the cage-free is probably of total sales is probably 5 or 6%. We're buying some of the other cage-free and specialty eggs out of state right now. As we speak, we are expanding. The industry is expanding in California that particular item because we are short.